Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Hollow, and thanks for tuning back into the channel. Today, what I got for you guys is another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video, and I actually wanted to make this video because I still see a lot of brand new beginner players on Call of Duty Black Ops 3 lobbies. You know, Christmas just literally passed about a day and a half ago, and the whole purpose of this video is to help some of you guys that are basically brand new players into the Call of Duty franchise or into Call of Duty Black Ops 3, or of course, this could even help some of you guys that are still having a little bit of trouble playing Black Ops 3 and just performing well overall. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to give you guys two best class setups. The first class setup is going to be a default class setup that I think a lot of you guys should try out because it really does perform pretty well. And then of course the second class is going to be a personalized class setup, and I'm basically going to explain why I think that class setup will be good and more beneficial to those of you players who consider yourselves as beginners or just need help in general. Alright guys, so when you first start off Call of Duty, let's say you're a beginner, you're not doing too hot in the game. Most of the time, the things that you're really lacking in is not only the gunfights. That's obviously a whole different story, but most of the things that you're lacking on is, you know, trying to read the minimap, stay hidden. You know, you're always getting spotted first, you're always getting killed first. And that's where most of the frustration comes into Call of Duty games. That's where, you know, where it really messes up your games. You know, if you die a lot in Call of Duty, it's basically because you're not using the minimap properly, you're not, you know, hiding yourself properly, and all that obviously comes with comfort and a lot of more practice looking at the minimap every like 4 or 5 seconds. But obviously this class setup, this default class setup is going to help you guys out tremendously. I promise you, I used it myself when I first started playing it, and it also helps you rank up quicker because when you first start off in this game, you're not going to have a lot of perks, you're not going to have a lot of attachments, and you're definitely not going to have those good weapons that you need. So this class setup will actually help you get towards that goal, and then you can actually, once you reach that goal, you can slowly start letting go of this class setup. So the class setup I'm going to give you guys here is going to be the default class setup, and trust me, try it out. This shit is good as hell. It is called the Sentinel class setup. It is the third default class setup. It has the ICR-1 assault rifle. It's got the optic, fast mags, and suppressor. Now, why is this good? Okay, so ICR is an amazing weapon. Like in reality, you don't even need a red dot sight, but if it has it, even better, right? It makes it better, doesn't matter if you need it or not. Then you have fast mags. Fast mags is crazy in this game. They actually buffed it and it reloads really fast now, so it's actually very useful. And then you have suppressor. You may say, why doesn't it have grip? Trust me, the ICR does not need a grip with a suppressor. It really doesn't. The suppressor has always, not always, I'm sorry, has also been buffed, so it will actually come to your benefit. And then for the secondary, we have, you know, some black cell, which is, you know, really to take down things, but you don't really need that, so you don't really have to worry about that. You can swap it out and just pick up another weapon. But looking into the perks of this class setup, it's where it's really important. Some of these perks, you're not gonna unlock them until you're really, you know, high level. And of course, these perks are specifically made for you to be able to stay hidden from enemies, especially when you're playing team-based game modes. People spam UAVs there, right? So you got Ghost. It's gonna allow you to stay hidden from UAVs as long as you're not sitting on a corner. Then you have Cold-Blooded and Dead Silence. You know, Cold-Blooded is gonna help you against, you know, streaks and things like that. And Dead Silence is a plus, right? Dead Silence, especially when you're playing team-based game modes or even free-for-all, Dead Silence is going to allow for you not to get sound whored. Believe it or not, sound whoring in this game is freaking crazy. It's like Call of Duty Ghosts. People don't sound whore a lot. I don't know why. But if you come against a player that has a good pair of headsets, has awareness and Dead Silence, and you don't have on Dead Silence, you're gonna get sound whored, and I promise you it's gonna suck ass. So this class setup really does have it all. It's got a perfect setup for those players that need to stay hidden under the radar, and when going for kills, it's going to allow you to stay hidden because you have a good weapon that's going to allow you to actually stay on target and stay hidden at the same time because it's got the suppressor. Now once you guys have done that, if you've gotten used to the game a little bit, probably you just, you know, want to let go of that class setup. This is the class setup that I want you guys to try out. It's a really solid class. It is the Razorback. The Razorback, you can put any weapon you want, but the Razorback is very solid, especially for beginner players, because it's going to allow you to, you know, win gunfights whether you're going up as an SN. Because it's going to allow you to win gunfights whether you're going up against, you know, an SMG or an assault rifle. This weapon is good for any range, close, medium, long, it doesn't matter. This gun is awesome. So you got the red dot sight, quick draw, and foregrip, right? You guys can basically change this however you want. I really recommend this setup as is. It's really helpful. So then moving down here, we have tactical as a concussion. You can leave that as is or not. It's, you know, literally up to you. But then in here we have the important thing, which is the perks. We have 6 cents. You can either swap out 6 cents for Ghost. It doesn't matter either or. This is all up to you. I'm just giving you kind of like a little general idea of what I like to use. but I do use, other perks. I don't always use these, but this is just a nice little simple setup that I got for you guys. So perk 2, we got Scavenger. If you don't want to run out of bullets, if you don't want to run Scavenger, you can go ahead and run Hardwired. I think Hardwired is probably one of the best second perks in the game. It is absolutely insane. If you guys have on Quick Draw, you really don't need, I don't think you need Fast Hands if you have on Quick Draw. I mean, Fast Hands, it's good, but there's perks that are a little bit more essential at the moment for you guys. So moving down into the perk 3s, we got Dead Silence and Awareness. If you guys don't want to run this, make sure you have on Dead Silence and put on Tactical Mask for your perk 3s. Tactical Mask is not as useful as it used to be because concussions got nerfed, but it will still help you guys. All right, so this class setup right here is very, very solid, especially if you put on Hardwired. Hardwired is such a good perk. If you want to take out the red dot sight and put on, Scavenger and Hardwired for your second perks, you may have to sacrifice your concussion, but that's okay because Hardwired will help you out tremendously. If you guys are wondering what Hardwired does, Hardwired basically allows you to stay hidden from, 6 cents people that spam 6 cents, and even if people put trip mines on the floor, those trip mines will not activate and will get you killed. They don't, so it's really cool. You can literally walk past them and nothing will happen. So yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this video. To be honest, try the Sentinel if you guys are having issues leveling up, if you guys are having issues just in general and you still don't have your basic perks that you want to use. Try the Sentinel class. It's really, really gonna help you, and then you can try a class setup like this. You don't have to do it exactly like this. This class setup is just a general idea of what more or less you should be running. You can obviously tweak them depending on the game mode you're playing and things like that, but just thought I'd make this video because I still see a lot of new Christmas players in lobbies, and they're still going to continue to come. There's going to be more and more players getting this game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.